Left out on the rain like some forgotten cake. This is Tell Someone First question. Fourth from Canadian Atheist. How do you like to deal with the trauma of Christmas? Well, liking it. Well, if I like to deal with it, then of course it wouldn't be trauma. But it is trauma, so I don't like it. So all you can do is you just gotta wait until that fateful time when the supermarket plays that song by Wham, and then you can just you can just surrender and then just try to live life in a daze while the rest of the Christmas season finishes, and then you can get on to the horrors of the rest of the next year. Well, the rest of this year, which is 5 days, and then next year. Next question, of course, is from Jonathan Stern. If you could change the world, what would be the sunlight in your universe? Well, it would be like sunlight, except it doesn't burn my skin and give me cancer, and probably give me more vitamin D, because I never get enough vitamin D, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, like actual vitamin D, not that. Perverted minds. This is from Matthew Yebsley. In the last episode, you questioned the question of the cat. I thought you failed to deal with the whole question of the cats in the first place. Well, the cats are not the question. Cats are the answer. I just don't know the question. What is the question? Next question is from I Fight Tryhards. The meatworm is getting closer. What should I do? Well, it depends on how hungry you are. I mean, and whether the meatworm is one made of meat or one that eats meat, and whether you, being a creature that is made of meat, is on their menu or not. Because if the meatworm is made of meat, then you might just want to meat it. Next question, of course, is from Sean Nolan. Is Ozzy next? Well, he's always next, isn't he? He's really, really, really so very much next that, well, you don't know how what he's gonna do next. That's why I gave him a reality show. Next question, of course, is not from Ozzy, so he's not next. Nish Brown is next. How many donuts can a seagull eat in zero gravity? Asking for a friend. Well, of course, the problem is with that question is that you've got to actually get the seagulls into zero gravity and the donuts into zero gravity, and only introduce the seagull to the donut when you've actually achieved zero gravity. This can be done by either sending them all the way to space or putting them into into that vomit comet. And if you put it into that vomit comet, the one that goes whee, and down it goes again, and you get zero gravity for like 25 seconds, then you would have to watch the seagull as it ate the donut during that 25 seconds that it was in zero gravity. That is, if you did not send it all the way to space. And with Elon in charge of the space program, I wouldn't trust the seagull in that sort of contraption, because it's sort of it gets explodey, and look, you just want to make the seagull sick of it. You don't want to actually kill the seagull. So what you do is you time how long it takes for hypothetically speaking, of course, you take you measure how long it takes for a seagull to eat a donut in like full gravity, like Earth gravity, and then just because the seagull is in zero gravity and therefore might not have all the leverage and the weight behind it, then you divide by 3 and that's the answer, or multiply by 3, depending on on the fact that you are trying to measure here. So that's the answer, and well, I don't have the answer. I've just given the formula to get the answer, and the formula to get the answer is probably not going to be correct because reasons. But seagulls, don't underestimate seagulls. If they're hungry, they will get your food. One time I had this chicken wing. No, it was a leg. It was a drumstick, and I was like listening to a podcast or something, and I wasn't paying attention to the drumstick, and then all of a sudden I felt the drumstick tug, and then I looked at it, and then a seagull flew off with it. It was a whole drumstick. The chicken it was a large one too. Like they filled the drumstick with hormones or something, and the seagull really wanted to roid up. Where was I? As if tell someone for this week, if you would like to ask me a question, don't send me out in the rain again. You can do it in the question asking post below, or you can answer this dovetail question that I have conveniently placed here, which is not behind, sort of here. There we go. Now, pretty colours behind it, and my hair is getting wet. I have some hair. Very hard to twirl with one hand occupied. Oh, I don't think that siren's for me, but I'm going anyway. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign off.